You're watching Pyro
Mentally feel like Kobe, I'm like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me, I don't care if you push it 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili, from young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats. Circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's a reach. We ready. We ready, who ready, we ready, who ready, we ready, been ready, I waited, my turn, on God, held steady, I keep dropping back to back, I keep going if you let me, I've been sitting at the top, looking down at those who left me, promise I'm not being petty, I'm the one they envy, Brody, moving state to state, make $1 million
to find out how you can join our growing family. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. Also, share so others may enjoy as well. And we hope you would consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. Alright, let's start the show.
Maturing is realizing other people's bullshit is not about you. Let them. See, one of the things that people really get wrong about the let them theory is they misinterpret let them as somehow allowing something. Let them isn't allowing disrespect or bullshit. Let them is the opposite. When you say let them, you're drawing a boundary. You are saying out loud, I recognize what you're doing, and I also recognize I can't control you and you're not worth my time and energy. So when I say let them, I force myself to recognize you're going to do you, I can't change you, and trying to change you is a complete waste of my time, so I am going to recognize that. Then I'm going to take my power back and say, let me. Let me protect myself from this bullshit that I now recognize when I say let them, and let me decide how much time and energy I give to people who consistently bring bullshit in my life. They're not changing. Let them be who they are. Force yourself to recognize it. That's how you stay in power, by seeing the world clearly. Let them, let them, let them. It's not about you. And you can't control any of it. Let them sit in their frustration, in their wounds, in their immaturity, their stress, their need for control. Let people say what they're going to say. Let them do what they're going to do. Let them be disappointed. Let them misunderstand you. Let them gossip about you. Let them judge you. Let them choose the hard way. Let them, let them, let them. Because you don't have power over other people. So why would you spend an ounce of energy defending yourself to people who are intent on misunderstanding you? Don't fall into the trap. The best way to prove who you are is to put your head down and live your life according to your values, and your actions are what speak volumes. That's the let me part. You do not need to convince people who are committed to misunderstanding you of anything. Let me protect my peace, because you do not need to spend your one life in a state of tension over people who are creating wars with you. Let me choose what I participate in, because not every conversation deserves access to you, or a response for you, or even an explanation from you.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the figures. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the figures. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the figures. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it.
What is going on, Pyromaniacs? We are back with another episode of Pyro Power Hour. I really love that intro. That intro is just...
You need to figure out how to have the intro music come in when we come in, because I be geeked in the background like, comma, gotta get it, come in, gotta get it. What's up, y'all? Happy Monday. Welcome to Pyro Power Hour Monday Kickoff.
Yes, we are in the Monday Night Kickoff. Thank you guys so much for coming on through. Let's see who is in the building. We have Michaela who is coming on in. What's up, Michaela? How you doing? Dr. Holt is holding it down for the mods. We appreciate you, Dr. Holt, for all that you do. Dang it, I was 2 minutes off. Shout out, Michaela. Stevie is in the building. What's up, Queen? How you doing? Thank you for coming on through. We appreciate you. Cyrus is in the building. Yes. Thank you for coming on through. We appreciate you guys. Listen, do me a favor, you guys, if you have not done. Wait a minute. Cupcakes is in the building. I'm late. Let me run this. Hey, y'all. You are never late, Cupcake. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Yes, but listen, do us a quick favor. If you have not done so already, hit that like button. It's free. It takes 2.56 seconds, and it does help the algorithm and it lets people know that we are loud, live.
More importantly, subscribe. We are getting to 10,000 followers, and we have been going up every week. So we're getting to 10,000 followers. We only got 60 more days to do it, y'all. So let's get up. What's up, y'all? Who said what's up to me? Oh, what's up, Dr. Holt? What's up, everybody? All the mods. Cyrus, Cupcake, Michaela, everybody who's always here before we get here sometime. What's up, y'all?
Yes, thank you guys so much for tuning on, and we appreciate you. Listen, you also can support the platform if you haven't done so already, or if you would like to. You can do it by hitting the Cash App at $Pyro Media, and we have other ways. We have PayPal, we have Stride, and all of those things. I'll put the links inside of the chat, and then I'll post them for the QR codes for those who are watching on the replay as well. So thank you so much. Timoteo is hilarious. Cupcake said, hey, Timoteo. Bentley, have you they better say hey for Bentley. Auntie Cupcake said hi. He's laying down in the corner right there. He's by the door, guarding the door. Just our mods are guarding the doors to this sanctuary right here. We appreciate you guys for all they do. This is Pyro Power Hour, you guys. Thank you guys for coming on through. We appreciate you. And as my husband just said, welcome to the Monday Night Kickoff. We appreciate you guys. Like I said, make sure you guys hit that like button, share, and subscribe. We got a lot to talk about today, y'all. I mean, a lot. All right, we are getting ready to go into the first quarter of the shizzo. So let's go ahead and kick it off with some breaking news. Let's get into it. All right, y'all, we got some breaking news. First up, we have a judge. Actually, this has not been a good July for y'all's president. I mean, just not good.
Orange Bubble Blowfish
at all. Yeah, he's just not having a good week. And he started off his Monday really, really bad. A judge says Trump sought to manipulate the judicial process, end quote, with his IRS lawsuit, and will recommend sanctions against the president's attorneys. Take a look at this.
We have breaking news, a massive rebuke from a judge in Florida, slamming President Trump's lawsuit against the IRS as a sham. A backdoor attempt to legitimize the president's $1.776 billion anti-weaponization fund and his immunity from future IRS investigations. MS Now's Fallon Gallagher joins us here on set. James, Peter, Michael are still with us. All right, walk us through this ruling, Fallon.
Yeah, so I want to take a step back first and explain what this case is and why it matters. You'll remember earlier in January, Trump sued the IRS for $10 billion, saying that his tax returns were improperly leaked. This suit raised questions from the beginning, because this was Trump basically suing himself as both sides of the federal government. He's a party to both sides. Trump then moved to voluntarily dismiss this suit in May, saying that, not even actually revealing initially that he had reached a settlement, but moved to dismiss it. The judge granted his voluntary dismissal. That's this judge here, Judge Kathleen Williams. Shortly after that dismissal, we learned that there was a settlement agreement. That settlement agreement, of course, gave Trump, his family, immunity from any ongoing IRS inquiries, and it also created the anti-weaponization fund, that $1.776 billion so-called slush fund. After that happened, a group of 35 former federal judges filed a motion with this court, with Judge Kathleen Williams, asking her to revisit it, saying that there seems to have been a sham here. There might have been some collusion, wanting to...
What was the sham?
It's exactly that Trump basically sued himself. So he is both parties of this. And in this ruling today, she's saying that there was never any adverseness here. There was no real lawsuit here. And basically what Judge Williams is saying here today is that this was a complete sham so that Trump could get this outcome with some sort of judicial legitimacy. And I want to read briefly from this because this line just really captures the whole thing. It says, this action was never about a party seeking judicial resolution of a legal issue or a factual dispute. The nature of the suit itself and the conduct of the parties and counsel from its filing make plain that this was an attempt to use the court to provide some legitimacy to an agreement to confer immunity to people and entities affiliated with the president and to earmark billions of dollars from American taxpayers to redress grievances not defined in the law. So really what she's saying, she is ripping them apart, saying that there was never any legitimacy. You conned the court, basically using the court as a vehicle for legitimacy here to reach these ends, and that this should have never been filed in the...
Look at him. Look at him just sitting there all sad. Just because you're a sad, sad man. Any words?
Nah. Woo, the house is crumbling, baby. It's falling apart. His allies are dropping like flies. I think the Grim Reaper is on his way, baby.
Oh yeah, he's making his way through. We're gonna talk about that real quick too. But before we get to all of that, we have some more breaking news. Paramount, and you know that merger that happened, or that supposed merger
off
that's going
the
to
back
be
of
happening.
Bubba Blowfish.
Paramount and Warner Brothers, the states sue. The states leading with California, thank you very much, sues to block Paramount Warner Brothers Discovery takeover, kicking off a high-stakes antitrust battle that could impede the media giants' merger. Take a look.
12 states are suing to block Paramount's merger with Warner Brothers Discovery.
Yeah, the lawsuit argues that the $111 billion deal would hurt competition in the film industry, specifically for blockbuster movies.
In a statement, California's Attorney General calling the merger unlawful, saying that it would lead to higher prices and lower quality for film and television.
NBC News business and economy reporter Ali Canal joins us now. Hey, Ali, so the Department of Justice has already signed off on this deal, so it looked like it was moving forward. So how does this California lawsuit potentially affect the whole timeline here?
Yeah, and that's what makes it super interesting, right? We got that DOJ sign off last month, and now we have 12 states being led by California here. Now, the states argue that the merger would reduce competition, leading to higher prices, lower quality filmmaking, and less TV and film content available for consumers, and that ultimately would hurt consumers over the long run. Now, a key number here that California estimates the combined company would control about 27% of the wide release movie distribution market, so a little bit less than a third here. And then you have the Justice Department approving it. Obviously, this has been a very high profile merger. Remember, Netflix was trying to go after Warner Brothers Discovery. Ultimately, they lost. Paramount stepping in here. So, you know, and it's not just in the U.S. The deal also faces regulatory scrutiny overseas in the UK and in Europe. So another hurdle here for David Ellison and his company.
Yeah, this is
the
just
fight
too
over
much.
content right now is really...
Yeah, because like, like it's just not a
like
good.
At the end of the day, like it's not like a third of. I don't know what the percentage is for something to like becoming like a monopoly or whatever, but that sounds a lot like monopoly to me. Now, yeah. I'm not I'm not too well versed in that, but I'm thinking that that's too close to a monopoly, and they might have a chance at stopping that. All of this stuff that this dude is doing, like, they know he on his way out. I think the people around him might know that he might be more sickly than they're letting on. So they're trying to just stop everything that he had going on before, because he keep going to the doctor. Now they trying to block all his little stuff. His friends is dropping dead. I don't know. I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I'm thinking it might be some B613 going on. I don't know, but
not
it's
B613.
unraveling. I mean,
that's hilarious.
Mitch goes to the hospital.
Oh, we're gonna get into that. Hold off on that.
Come
Hold
on,
off on that.
man.
We're gonna get into that. Yeah. We got more breaking news. It's a lot going on today. Got some more breaking news. So it looks like so as how do I say this? Yeah, this is all so we had another arriving today due to ICE. And this is coming off of the report that we had last week that came out of Texas. This one is coming out of Maine. Okay, which is interesting to me because you would think that they would not want to have a situation where they would, kind of threaten the situation that's going on with with Maine being a battleground state for the upcoming elections. But that's here nor there. So let's just take a look at what happened in Maine and what's been reported out of Maine today.
And more breaking news, just 1 week after an immigration agent shot and killed a man in Houston, we're learning someone else has been killed in another shooting, this time in Maine. Let's go live now to our correspondent, Chanel Call. Chanel, what do you know about this incident?
Yeah, so obviously a really fluid situation, still trying to get more details on exactly what happened. But I can tell you, Mugo, House Speaker Ryan Ficteau posted on Facebook saying, quote, "This morning a shooting occurred in Biddeford. A person was killed. ICE was involved. State police and the Department of Public Safety are now on scene to gather details and would expect the FBI to investigate as well." In a statement, the local police department also saying that it responded to an incident involving ICE personnel on Monday morning and was providing security at the scene. Again, not a lot of information about how this transpired and what actually led to the shooting at this point. But I will note the FBI also now saying it is arriving on scene to assist in the investigation and hopefully answer some of those questions. I'll also point out that earlier this hour, there were dozens of people in Biddeford that began protesting this fatal ICE shooting at a local park. I think we have video of that to show you as well. And I'll note that this comes just 1 week after an ICE officer shot and killed a Mexican man in his work van last week in Houston. You mentioned that off the top. So obviously a lot of questions about exactly how this happened and what ICE's role in all of this was. We'll update you as soon as we learn more.
And what's crazy is that we just got breaking news, like literally just now, that CNN is reporting, or is just reporting literally 8 minutes ago. Let's see here. An ICE officer, or the ICE officer fearing for public safety, shot fleeing or fleeing man. DHS says after hours of silence. So now, remember, they didn't say anything all day today, even after reporters have been sending questions. People have been asking for statements from DHS. And they hadn't said anything up until now. CNN is reporting that an ICE officer fired his weapon, fearing for public safety, as the victim of today's fatal powwowing in a vehicle, quote, attempted to flee the scene. The Department of Homeland Security said it in its first official statement nearly 12 hours after the incident in Maine. The department did not share details on why the officer believed the man was a public safety risk. The man was not the target of the immigration enforcement operation, according to the Office of Maine Senator Angus King, citing a conversation with DHS Secretary Mark Wayne Mullen. DHS said it had been conducting surveillance on a last known address of an undocumented immigrant with a final order of removal when someone departed the residence. Listen, That's because you're undocumented does not mean that you are a criminal. Like, that's crazy to me.
Well, technically, you are a criminal because it's illegal to be undocumented. However, it doesn't negate them treating these people like as if they're doing like drug raids in the 80s. And I want to say this.
It doesn't warrant them to get to be for lethal force to be used on them.
Never. And I want to say something about that news report and all the news reports. It's been reported a Mexican man. They keep reporting it like that. A Mexican man, they're using like the nationality or whatever instead of saying these people's names. The son of the unalived, Lorenzo Salgado Arroyo, the 52-year-old man that was killed, that was unalived on 7th.
That was the man in Houston.
Yes, the son is asking for us to say his name, just like we did for Breonna Taylor and everybody else. I know we're not supposed to be out there protesting and doing all of that, but we can say their names. Let's not let the media reduce these people to a Mexican man. That man was a father. He raised 3 children in this country. He had been here over 30 some odd years.
And he started a business.
Yes,
and paid
employed people.
Yeah,
and employed
and paid
people.
taxes.
So
that he's not getting back.
Again, his name is Lorenzo Salgado Arroyo, 52-year-old father from Houston. Let us
we do not
remember
have
to say their names too.
Yes, but we do not have the name of the man that was unalived today in Maine. But yes, it's extremely important that we honor Lorenzo and anybody else that has been alive by ICE, because it's just insane. It's just insane. It's insane.
Super insane.
Okay.
And my condolences and prayers to the families.
Absolutely.
Like, I know it's hard. This climate is hard, and then death on top of that, and then not like a natural death, but a killing.
Yeah.
Murder.
Yeah.
I mean,
unaliving.
I'm new here, y'all.
It's fine. It's okay. Without going crazy and still understanding that we have to shift a little bit, we want to also welcome our new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for coming on through. We appreciate you. And shout out to all those. If you want to subscribe, it's free. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button. Whether you're watching here on Twitch or on YouTube, Twitch, wherever you're watching, go ahead and follow us as well. Dr. Holt and Cupcake are in the building, so make sure you act right so we don't have to act up. They do control the gates, what we call the sanctuary gates, and so don't get crazy because they'll heave-ho your ass right on out of here, okay? Woo! No problem. And also, as I said before, if you want to go ahead and donate to this wonderful platform, whether you're here for Pyro Power Hour or any of the other amazing shows right here on Pyro Media Network, you can go ahead and donate and support the platform and the amazing work that we do here by going and using the QR codes that you see thus far. I'm not in the building, but I will trip you. Hello. Okay, hilarious. All right, let's get into. First off, let's do a quick. Remember, it is we are in cancer season, so shout out to all of the cancers out there. Whoop whoop, water signs, whoop whoop. We want to say a happy birthday to a special woman on today. She is a Cancer, and she was born today, July 13th. That is the incomparable Deborah Cox. Happy birthday to you, who was born in Toronto. In Toronto, is Ontario? Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Yeah. Deborah Cox is a Canadian singer.
Oh, she Canadian, girl?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What are you talking about? It's a Canadian singer, songwriter, actress, and record producer. Born and raised in Toronto, Deborah Cox began performing on television commercials at age 12 and entered various talent shows in her teenage years before becoming a professional background vocalist for Celine Dion. In 94, she relocated to the United States and was signed to Arista Records by Clive Davis, releasing her self-titled debut album the following year. Yes. So happy birthday to you, Queen. We appreciate you.
And give us a tour, Deborah. We miss you, girl.
Yes. And also happy birthday to Daphne Maxwell Reed, born July 13th, 1948. She was born in New York City. So shout out to her, fellow New Yorker. But if you guys do not know who Daphne Maxwell Reed is, she was the light-skinned Aunt Viv on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah. So shout out to her. And this wonderful American actor, comedian, and former model. Okay, shout out to her. All right, happy birthday to everybody born on today. We want to do something in remembrance. Somebody else who was born on today, but is no longer with us and had their heavenly transition. The incomparable, the amazing Gerald Levert. Happy birthday, happy heavenly birthday to you, good sir.
In my private life. You'll be calling me all the time.
Yes. All right, y'all. Let's get into here. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. Also, let's get into the second quarter of the show. Lindsey Graham. For those who have not maybe have lived under a rock or did not hear, Lindsey Graham passed away on this weekend. I believe, was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was Saturday or Sunday. Yesterday. Maybe it was yesterday. She passed away this weekend. And so yeah, you know, a lot of people are, you know, really saddened. A lot of people are giving memorials on today, and doing all of those things. Yeah. But the GOP did not waste any time. The Republicans went ahead and found a replacement for him ASAP. They have picked his sister to go ahead and continue on the rest of his term for the rest of this year. Take a look.
Lindsey took care of his little sister in years long departed. It's my honor to ask his little sister, Darlene Graham, to finish his work for him now.
He loved his family and loved serving this state and our country. He dedicated his life to our country. It is such a privilege to get to finish some of his important work, and I promise to work hard over the next several months to support the president and carry forward the efforts of my brother on behalf of the citizens of South Carolina and the United States. I know Lindsey thought the world of his staff and colleagues, and with their support, I feel confident. I think this is what Lindsey would have wanted, and I plan to honor him in this way. Now to Lindsey, I miss you more than I can even put into words, but I'm gonna do this. I got it. Thank you.
Okay, girl. Well, you know, she's gonna be the current. She's gonna hold. Is it Kentucky? I think no, South Carolina. Is it South Carolina?
South Carolina, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
well, I heard that Trump ordered all pride flags to be lowered to half staff for the rest of the week. Allegedly.
You said pride staff?
The pride flags. He said to have them lowered to half staff. That's what I heard. So that's
what you heard. Okay. But you know, I was watching The View on today, and they did a little montage and things for him. So, you know, I think it's only fair that we do a little moment of silence as well. So let's go ahead and just give him a couple of seconds. Just a moment of silence. You know, let's all just stay quiet for him. All right, so let's move on. That was so nasty, man. Speaking of death, I can't deal with you.
The Grim Reaper posted from his hospital bed. I mean, Mitch McConnell posted from his hospital bed.
I can't deal with you. Somebody said Bentley Bark.
Hey, don't Mitch McConnell look like the rich dude from Silence of the Lambs 2?
Oh my God.
The one I was in the wheelchair. Don't he look like him after the accident?
What up, Keats? How you doing, Keats? He said, Miss Lindsay girl, will you send a picture of you enjoying yourself at the UFC? Oh my God. Okay, anyway, Mitch McConnell. Everybody's been speculating if he's been, gone, if he transitioned. A lot of people say, well, we haven't heard from her. So what's going on with her? Hunter Biden made a powerful statement in all seriousness. Did she? Okay. Mitch is dead. The photo was old. Yeah, well, this is the photo. This is the photo that he put out, and with a statement saying that he's doing well. He's on the mend. A lot of people have talked to him. What's his name? Scott Jennings. A couple of other people claim that they've talked to him.
I talk to God all the time. That don't mean that he talk right back.
But I have to say that because we are a great journalist, Mitch McConnell did reach out to us because he heard a lot of the wonderful things that we've said about him. He did send a video for us to let people know that he is alive and well, and he's just on the mend. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that for you guys. This is a Facebook, YouTube, Twitch exclusive, okay? Pyro Media exclusive. This is directly from Mitch McConnell himself. This is a video.
You on some bullshit. I could
take a look.
Already. Go ahead.
Honey, show them you're okay.
I know you.
See, I told you he was okay.
Look at that split. You go ahead, Mitch. I want to thank you so much, Mitch, for
I knew
sending
you
us
was
the
on
video.
some bullshit.
Thank you so much, Mitch. I appreciate you for sending a video to us. I know that because we're more left leaning than you are, it was just nice for you to let the people know that you are alive and well and on the mend. Okay, I just want to thank you for all that you do. Let's move on. On to bigger and better things and things that matter. The movie. In a historic victory for Black cinema and global pop culture, the highly anticipated Michael Jackson biographical film Michael has officially crossed the $1 billion mark at the global box office. Data services confirmed over the weekend that the film reached a cumulative $1.001 billion worldwide, making it the first biographical picture in cinema history to reach this major financial milestone. The movie, which has been in theaters for nearly 3 months, brought in $371.8 million in North America and $629.8 million from international markets, driven heavily by late record-breaking theater attendance in countries like Japan. The film's commercial success is a huge achievement for independent studio Lionsgate, serving as the highest grossing release in the company's history. Directed by the highly respected filmmaker Antoine Fuqua. Antoine Fuqua. Forgive me if I mispronounce it. Yeah, I want to mess with it. Forgive me if I mispronounce it.
Tell that man name up.
Oh, I know, right? Starring Jackson's real-life nephew, Jafar Jackson, in his official acting debut. Michael has completely rewritten the box office record books by crossing the $1 billion threshold. The movie officially dethroned Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer as the highest-grossing biopic of all time and surpassed the 2018 film Bohemian Rhapsody to become the #1 musical biography ever made. Okay, and I found this note as well, which I thought was really
that's Michael D. Jackson.
Michael D. Jackson.
Would you expect anything less than $1 billion?
Not at all. Not at all. But also,
it could have been directed by Joe Schmo or made by Temu.
Yeah,
it was Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah, and also what I also found out, and I saw this little tidbit too, because a lot of people say, oh, well, Black movies and Black directed movies just don't do as well in the box office. Well, funny that you say that, because Antoine Fuqua becomes the third Black director to have a film gross $1 billion in at the box office. So with the Michael movie recently crossing $1 billion at the box office, Antoine Fuqua became the third Black director to cross that elite milestone. He joins Ryan Coogler, who did it with 2018's Black Panther, and Gary Gray's 2017 The Fate of the Furious. That film had a worldwide box office take of $1.2 billion. So yeah, this is just because it's black,
and
it's
they
black
all
men,
fine though too. Though.
They're all very handsome.
Them some fine ass black men. Dang.
Yes.
All right, y'all better go Black Excellence.
Okay, especially Ryan Coogler. He got a little swag. He from the hood.
Him and F. Gary Gray is really hood.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
They from F. Gary. Well, I don't know where Ryan Coogler from, but F. Gary Gray from South Central, I do believe.
I could have sworn that Ryan Coogler was from here. Is he not from LA?
He might be. I don't know. I don't want to.
I'll look it up during the break. Anyway,
well, shout out to them. I want the part 2 of this. I hope that they can settle this legal dispute with these people, with this one person, so that we could get the full story, because they really did want to attack those allegations and what Michael went through. But as we know, the powers, one of the so-called victims blocked that. But I want part 2. I want the full story.
Yeah. Let's just have a conversation. Let's just do it. Okay, so we have another situation that's going on. Speaking of television and film, you guys remember
Black Excellence.
And Black Excellence. You guys remember the show Star? It was kind of competing, not really competing, but it was kind of like a companion to Empire. It was with Lee. Yeah, it was with Lee Daniels. I actually thought Star was a lot better as far as storyline. Oh my God, Star was amazing. I felt like Star was a lot better as far as the storyline was concerned, compared to Empire. But I just thought that Empire just overall had a bigger following, but that's a whole nother conversation. Well, Lee Daniels, everybody's been talking about like they want to bring Star back, and they have this hashtag going called Bring Star Back or whatever.
Bring back Star to Zeus Network is the hashtag.
Well, the hashtag is Bring Star Back. That's the hashtag. But Lemmy Plummer, who is the CEO and founder of Zeus Network, had pitched that he wants to work with Lee Daniels to bring Star onto Zeus Network, because he feels like Zeus Network is getting ready to evolve, and it should be making a shift to bring other types of content besides reality TV, which I think is a really good shift. If you're going to do something like that, make it a full-fledged, network and stuff like that. So not just one dimension.
They do have movies and stuff on Zeus now. They do have.
Yeah, but nobody goes to Zeus for. Yeah, if you go to Tubi if you want to watch some movies, or you don't go to Zeus Network to watch movies. I see, it needs to be original content. I think original content is what makes certain platforms. Anybody can have a repository of different things. Like in the beginning, when Netflix took out Blockbuster, they were the digital repository for different movies. But until they started creating their own original content, that's when Netflix really became like its own entity and really became a force to be reckoned with. But let's hear what Lee Daniels has to say about what's going on with that whole situation. Take a look.
Whoa. I had no idea this response was going to be what it has been on Star. And it only makes me work that much harder to make sure I deliver on this. I'm gonna call Zeus. Zeus even posted some stuff. I ain't never, been in business with them, but I'm gonna check them out too and talk to them. And it only inspires me, and I'm so appreciative of and so is Queen Latifah, and so is the cast of everybody's positive responses for this. So stay tuned, people, stay tuned.
So we have mixed reviews. We have mixed reviews.
Yeah, well, see, that's what I think. That's what I think. It wasn't Lemmy that started this campaign. It was the fans, from what I read, I believe. that the fans started the hashtag Star on Zeus Network, and then he caught on to it, and now they're the fans started it, and now Lemmy and Lee Daniels have caught on to it, and hopefully they're going to be into talks for the fans of Star, I guess.
Well, however it happened, they're having conversations now. They're talking, and I think.
Do you remember the other show years ago that the fans did a campaign and they ended up bringing it back? Do anybody remember that show? I remember it was a show that got canceled, and the fans did a campaign.
They did many shows like that. They did many shows like that.
Okay, but if anybody know what I'm talking about, please help us out.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into another story. I'm looking for. We'll keep track of this because I really want to know what's going to happen with this because I would love for them
that sounds
to
cool.
reboot Star. Yeah.
Black excellence, baby.
Let's get it. All right. So this situation here, we got to pivot a little bit. Former NYPD inspector indicted for allegedly attempting to rape a black female subordinate, reportedly told her, "I want to make biracial babies with you," quote unquote. Jeremy Schlublin, 45, recently surrendered to police and was arraigned on charges of first-degree attempted rape and first-degree SA after a black female officer accused him of SAing her. It all started when the woman filed a lawsuit earlier this year alleging that back in January 2025, Schlublin called her into his office, lifted her onto a couch, kissed her, and groped her without consent. During all this, he allegedly told her, quote, I want to make biracial babies with you, end quote. This is disgusting. He looks disgusting. Let's take a look.
A female NYPD officer is suing the city and her commanding officer, accusing him of sexually assaulting her inside the 46th precinct right here in the Bronx. The lawsuit claims that on New Year's Day 2025, Inspector Jeremy Schlublin called the officer into his office inside the 46th precinct. She alleges he grabbed her, threw her onto a couch, tried to kiss her, and attempted to remove her gun belt. The officer says she fought him off and escaped after kicking him in the groin. The suit also claims that during the incident, Schlublin told her he wanted to, quote, make biracial babies with her. Court docs say the incident came after months of alleged harassment and unwanted attention. Now, the officer says she reported what happened, but that the officer remained in charge and she later faced retaliation at work, including schedule changes and a loss of overtime. Now, we did reach out to the NYPD for comment, but all they would say is that the allegations are currently under internal review.
Of course they are. It's just the good old boys club over there. That's what they do. What are your thoughts?
I hope that they throw him under the jail, and I'm glad that she kicked him in his gonads. That's what the hell he did. You little nasty, little fat, little. He looked like That's what he looked like.
He looks like Earthworm Jim. You guys remember that game?
Who? Earthworm Jim.
Earthworm.
Look at his head. Blow his head up.
Wait, can I
do it?
I can't. Oh my God. Anyway. Listen, y'all. Thanks you guys for tuning in. If you guys want to send us any type of show ideas, or if you have articles or stories you want us to follow or talk about, or if you want to send in a listen letter or fire letter, you can go ahead and send it into pyropowerhour@gmail.com. pyropowerhour@gmail.com. We'll read them on the show out loud. Also, text Blaze, BLAZE, to 833-793-2423. That's 833-793-2423, and we will send a direct text message to you when we go live or upload new content. And please don't forget to bless this platform. We can't do this without you, and we appreciate all of the funds that you guys have been doing. We love crowdfunding, and we love that the fact that you guys support us. So thank you guys so much. Any amount help. So we appreciate all that you guys do. And you can do so by doing Cash App, PayPal, or Stride. We will be continuing to add new content and new ways to donate throughout the next couple of months. Hey, we have a question for the people. Let's do a quick question for the people, and maybe one more story before we head out to a commercial break. How petty are you? How petty are you? That's the question for the people. So Jason Lee went to this club called The Living Room. It's an exclusive club. You have to have a membership. He talked about it on today, but he said that his membership was still pending. And he had a problem with that. And he thinks that it was pending because people saw him and knows that he's a blogger in addition to, an entertainment journalist, as he likes to say. But take a look. Let him talk for himself and how he responded to all of this.
There's a new there's a private club out here called Living Room. Have you heard of it?
I haven't heard of that.
So it's Living Room. It's sexy, it's dope, it's fly, whatever. It's the new hot spot. Well, they put me up to be a member. And so my membership was being approved. So I've been approved. Then it got, hold on, it ain't approved yet. And it was like, wait, it ain't approved? And then they were like, well, we don't want to deny. I said, well, then deny it then. Well, we don't want to deny it. It's just under review. I'm like, so if it's either approved or denied. They don't want to deny me because they don't want me to say nothing publicly. Right. But they didn't approve it because somebody who is a part of the membership committee was in there with a woman that wasn't his wife. And I guess when I did the walkthrough, they saw me. Well, hold on. I thought, who was in there that night when I did that walkthrough? I said, I went over here. Oh, I know who it is. I ain't gonna say his name right here yet, but this is literally, this is me pulling the hammer back and letting you know that conditional review better get cleared because now I remember who it was. And his client, I remember seeing his client with a woman that wasn't his wife. And now I get it. It's a bird of a feather flock together kind of thing. And now you know I'm about to rip your wings off. I can, but I'm not going to because I'm in a better place. But I kind of feel like just approve my membership because private time is private time. Right. Obviously, I didn't say that you were up there having cocktails, giving a cock to the tail that wasn't your wife. I haven't said that. However, if I get denied, I might say it. I reserve the right to make a decision.
You saw what you saw.
Ooh, he said approve that membership Living Room immediately.
Or I could launch a new series called Living Room Unlocked. And what I'll do is I'll just let everybody know if you see anything at the Living Room, send it to Hollywood Unlocked and we'll put it up. So now all your members will know that all their tea will be exposed because there's a whole series dedicated to seeing what y'all are doing. That's how I get you back. I don't have to come to the living room. I got my own living room. I got 2 living rooms. I got 3 living rooms. I will sit in my own living room and watch you and your living room burn down to the ground.
Truth After Dark. Jason Lee.
Living room unlocked. Don't you like this? I like that.
That's cute.
Girl.
Don't fuck with Petty Betty, baby.
Let me find out. Go ahead and talk. I'm going to look up his zodiac sign because I have a feeling he's something.
Well, at the end of the day, baby, I am that petty, or it may be even more. You could call me Petty Wop. You could call me Petty LaBelle. You could call me whatever you want to call me, but I would do the exact same thing.
Jason Lee is a Taurus. That makes a lot of sense. I thought he was a Scorpio.
I'm Petty Betty, baby. Don't. You could call me Petty Wop. You can call me Come Petty. I'm all kinds of petty.
All right. A lot of y'all in the comments is rude. Cyrus, you missing out. So what you talking? Keith said I once called the police on my roommates and filed a noise.
That's petty. See, I love it.
That's petty. I'm petty, but I would not, if I was a celebrity, wouldn't want to be near nobody who would tell all the business on their personal podcast. Well, you know, I get it. We don't get Petty LaBelle. Oh my God, Petty Pablo. Stop it. It's like a little child when they don't get what it wants. Oh my God. And that's why they're not going to let you. They're going to have to. They're going to have to at this point, because he didn't. Honestly, he didn't come in. He didn't come in and trying to like, you know, be on some, you know, reporting tip. You know what I'm saying? There's NDAs for all of that. Petty Stallion. Oh my God.
They better leave him alone.
Let's move on. Oh, let's do this quick story before we go to commercial break. And then we'll go to commercial break because we need to do commercial because we spend way too much time. I saw this mess. This is why white people need to stop doing and stop being so damn nosy. I saw this mess on social medias, and I said, "See, this is why you can't. This is why white people ain't." These people were over here in the wild. I don't know what the hell. Just look at them sightseeing and shit. Look at the culture. Look at the nature, and look at what happened to their asses. Take a look.
Cause I'm trying to nap and you fucking with me.
Right, bro was chilling, minding his business. You in his space.
White people eat bison burgers, so it might have been some of his cousins on that table.
That's exactly what happened. He probably came back and was like, you know what? She got Aunt Myrtle, and I have to get his ass. Look at that. He rolled his ass. Let me get up because he's like, they don't know how to leave me the hell alone.
They don't believe fat meat grease.
Now you pissed him off with that damn white truck. Y'all should have gotten that damn truck with him. Now he's coming after your ass. Look at him. Now he running. Stupid. You should have been left.
Come on, Mimo. We gotta get out of here. Hurry up.
Run.
They're coming after.
Wait, Pappy. Don't leave me. I'm trying to get in the car. Mimo. Get the hell in the car. Oh my God. Oh, look.
Bubba, you gotta stop the car so we can get in. Too late now. Somebody call the morgue.
We gotta take him over to Willie Watkins.
Not Willie Watkins. Woo!
Listen. That bison got some a good arm. Okay, I think he should go on one of the sports teams. I really do. That bison got some lift. Okay, my God, on today. Listen,
y'all see his MAGA hat in his back pocket? Ain't no MAGA hat in his back pocket.
I bet you it is though. He probably got a little MAGA bandana. Anywho, let's take a quick commercial break, y'all. And when we come back, we're gonna continue on with this wonderful show. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.
And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. I'm a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it.
The news is divided. Ground News puts it back together, so you can see how many sources are reporting on any breaking story, where they fall on the political spectrum, how reliable they are, and who owns them. Compare headlines and read full articles to see which details are prioritized, exaggerated, or left out entirely. Because the more we understand the media, the more we'll understand each other. Visit ground.news to learn more.
Get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Gotta get it.
And we are back by popular demand. Thank you guys so much for tuning on in. If you're just tuning in, make sure you guys hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It does help the algorithm.
Subscribe.
That we are in the building. Let's go ahead and get into this show here, the third quarter of the show, if you will. Let's go ahead and let's skip all that. Now, Cupcake mentioned this a little earlier today in the show, but Lil Boosie, I did not know this about him, but I'm not surprised. Well, apparently, Little Boosie is filing a lawsuit over a major financial headache, claiming he dropped a massive amount of cash on a presidential pardon, only to end up with an empty promise and a hefty bill. Now he's demanding a serious refund. According to a bombshell report from Notice, NOTUS, Boosie is taking legal action against political operatives Jacob Wohl and Jack Berkman. The rapper allegedly gave $600,000 to help secure a pardon from y'all's president. But Boosie says the pardon never actually occurred. The report claims that Boosie, whose legal name is Torrance Hatch, struck a deal with the duo last fall after they pitched themselves as having major pull inside Trump's inner circle. Boosie alleges they were so confident they acted like they had POTUS on speed dial. Things allegedly took a turn on New Year's Day when Boosie's attorney received word that Trump had already signed the pardon, but the White House just hadn't made the big announcement yet. But come to find out, the pardon never surfaced. Now, Boosie is fighting to recoup $300,000, pointing to a clause in their contract that supposedly requires a 50% refund if the pardon isn't delivered. In the words of Dr. Holt, use a dummy, bitch.
Put Cupcake's comment up, please, before I say what I'm about to say.
The feds are
not
so
that
excited.
one, the nickel one.
Oh, nigga, you finna get charged for bribery, Boosie dummy.
Exactly, you dumb ass, stupid motherfucker. Can I have a minute on Boosie? You homophobic piece of shit. Let me tell you something, this dumb motherfucker. That's like, okay, you a street nigga, you dumb motherfucking homophobic bitch. Let me tell you something. They fit to take your black ass to jail, you dumb motherfucker. That's like going to the police after you done bought some bad dope and telling them you want your money back from the dope man that done sold you some bunk shit, you idiot ass dummy. I hope they take you, them two white motherfuckers, and smash y'all heads together and then put y'all in jail. You stupid bitch. That's what you get. I hope you don't get a dime back. And I hope they take the rest of your money, you fuck ass fuck.
First of all, can we get you did that? I'll let you eat that one. That was good. That was good. Yeah.
I can't stand him. He's a homophobic piece of shit. And he obviously, it's not that he's just homophobic, but he's got to be ignorant to do some stupid shit like this and then to turn around and try to get a refund, you dumb fuck.
Yeah.
That's what your bitch ass get.
Woo. Oh my God. I love it. I love it.
And I hope you go to jail and all the biggest, buffest, I don't even care if they gay or not, what they identify as, I hope they fuck the shit out of you. And I hope you start to like it.
He will. Ooh, bitch. Go off, Tibbs. Go off. You went off. You feel better?
Yeah, moving on.
Before we move on, don't he look like just broken hopes and parental?
He looked like crack cocaine in human form.
If crack cocaine was a person.
If crack cocaine was a person, that's what it would look like. With a nice haircut. Because his barber is on point. That's nice. I give credit what credit is due. His hairline is popping.
You know, right. All right, let's move on. Good luck, Boost. Bye.
Fuck up. Bad luck, Boost. Boosty, bitch ass Boosie.
All right, so
bitch.
next story is
sorry.
Next story is Rokana. A representative Rokana was detained over the weekend. Yup. That was good. That was good tea. Anyway, Representative Rokana was detained over the weekend when he went to do a visit in Israel. Take a look.
Bay Area Congressman Ro Khanna, who has hinted at a presidential run in 2028, is home after a 3-day tour to the West Bank. While there, he says he was detained by Israeli settlers. Many U.S. politicians make trips to Israel to strengthen their foreign policy credentials. Few traveled to the occupied Palestinian territories. Some say this may be a shift in American policy. ABC 7 Eyewitness News reporter Unser Hassan has the story.
In a tweet, Bay Area Congressman Ro Khanna says, Israeli settlers brandishing American-made M4s detained me and other Americans on my trip to Palestine. When the IDF arrived, they sided with the settlers and continued our detention. They made a huge mistake.
We have to change course, and we are going to change course. I think that's what he's saying.
Professor Emeritus George Bisharat says Representative Khanna may be the first American politician to experience what Palestinians deal with on their own land.
Palestinians are shot, killed, their vehicles shot up, their homes burned, their babies shot. So he got a mild taste of it.
Laughing that they had detained us. The arrogance of those young IDF soldiers that my tax dollars are funding. Having no respect for the fact that they were detaining Americans.
Khanna was not available for an interview, but described his experience to Reuters. Bisharat believes this event could be politically momentous, especially if Khanna runs for president.
He has gained skepticism over time about the centrist democratic line on Israel, which is basically unconditional military support for Israel, no matter what it does.
In a statement, the Israeli Defense Forces says, quote, the IDF soldiers operating in the area did not take part in blocking the road. According to the U.S.-based nonpartisan Israeli Policy Forum, 60% of the West Bank is controlled by Israel, with upwards of 460,000 settlers living there. Settlements are considered illegal under international law and seen as an impediment to the creation of a Palestinian state, although Israel sees settlements as a security buffer. Bay Area Palestinian activists met with Khanna following the October.
All right, so I don't know too. I need to do a little bit more research on Ro Khanna. What I do know of him is that he led the way with Thomas Massie in a bipartisan fight and legislation toward to bring about the Epstein files and I was trying to say the revealing of the Epstein files. So not Rihanna. Rihanna. So Ro Khanna is on the Democrat side. He I don't know too much about him. I need to do more research, but I don't know. I think there's going to be a bunch of different people that's going to run for president. I just don't know who it's going to be. We're going to see a lot of talent coming up in the next couple of years. I think right now everybody's really focused on the midterms because that's really important right now, especially if we're going to reverse a lot of the crap that that Trump has done as far as damage to our economy and damage to the country. But what are your thoughts on all of this, Tim?
I think it's really going to be good for him if he does run for president because of the whole Israel aspect of it. That West Bank borders, from what I've been reading, like Israel is like terrorizing the people over there. And that's why folks like Dave Chappelle and other people who speak out against Israel is like, hey, like they're committing genocide too. And they're doing it in the guise of like retaliation and whatever, from October 7th or whatnot. But it's a lot going on over there. Like you said, we both probably need to read up more on it. I just read a little bit here and there. But it's a lot going on over there. And if he could take this and how do you say political spin it, I guess, in his best interest, I think it will work because a lot of Americans is not cool with what's going over there, which in hints like, it would take some of those MAGA voters because we didn't want that. We didn't want going over there. And this is proof of why we don't need to be over there. So
there's a lot to talk about on that, but as things progress and unveil, we'll find out more on that. Somebody said Cat Williams 2028. Somebody said Bentley 2028. Holt 2028.
Let me tell y'all something. I don't know what y'all don't. I mean, I'm gonna tell you what I know. I think right now for the United States is for us to get back to regular. I think we need to go with Newsom. That's what I think. Everything that he's done has not been great because California, obviously, we have our own little problems like homelessness and stuff like that. But if he can balance our budget and not balance our budget
and create a surplus,
and we have $1 trillion freaking surplus or whatever. I say Newsom 2028 for so many reasons, but I digress.
Yeah,
we could talk about that at a later date, but
yeah, I want to reserve. I want to reserve my not Kenya Moore hair care 2020. Oh my god.
If Kamala could come back, I would love that, but I just feel like she has a scarlet letter from those 107 days.
I don't think that because I mean, look what happened when we didn't vote for her. That's a campaign right there. That's a campaign slogan right there.
And everything that she said was going to happen has happened.
But that's a whole nother conversation. I'm going to reserve my endorsement until I see the candidate profile and the candidate layout and landscape when that comes, because I don't know what's going to happen. But anyway, let's move on.
Buttigieg 2028.
Oh my god, let's move on real quick. Let's get into the watch list really quickly. If for those who love anime or any type of cartoons or whatever, this is a really great way to get your cartoon fix, but still not it be kiddie. X-Men 97. If you are not watching it, it is on Disney Plus right now. Go ahead and check it out. It is there's so many powerful things behind it. It reminds me of the energy that I have with the original Avatar, the Last Airbender series. There's so many things behind it. It's just a phenomenal show. You guys need to watch it. And if you watch the original X-Men series when you were younger, this is just a continuation of that. And with one of my favorite characters, they got it right, Storm. Okay, they got Storm right. She is an African goddess, and they're showing her in all her rightness. So I just wanted to throw that out there for you guys to go ahead and check it out for all of my Marvel geeks that's out there. Really quickly, let's get these last two stories out, and then we'll be on our way. Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton. I don't know who the hell he is. I think he's some NASCAR driver or whatever. I don't know who he is, but apparently there's rumors that they've been dating. So they shared a photo. Well, Kim Kardashian shared a photo, and it's like rumored that they are dating. And yeah, this has been interesting. These are other photos that have been happening that have been shown that they're showing that they have right. Lewis Hamilton. I think he's a let me look him up real quick, because I'm almost positive that he is a Lewis Hamilton. Yes, he is a British.
I love her. I don't care. I love her.
Sir Lewis Carl Davidson Hamilton is a British racing driver who competes in Formula One for Ferrari. Okay, so he got money. Let me tell you something, sir. Listen, you're great on. Oh, see, this is one of the photos that led to people thinking that they are together. Now, listen. Say what you will about the show. To me. They look very together, because I'm not, doing all that with just a friend. Okay. Mm-hmm. They look booed up. But anyway, I would caution you, sir, because her track record is just not good, and I just hope that maybe you could break the curse. Maybe you could break the cycle. She's gonna
end up back with Kanye after a while.
If that happens, I'm telling you right now, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear shit from neither one of them. That's crazy.
They're gonna end up back together. They're gonna end up back together.
I don't think.
Let me tell you something. This woman has tailored her life after the Elizabeth Taylor, and what was his name? Burton, the actor that she married twice. That's gonna be her and Kanye. She gonna marry him again. She's tailoring her life after Elizabeth Taylor. She said it a million times. She's
Cupcake
going
said
to
if-
marry Kanye West again. I'm saying it here.
If Cupcake said if Jesse can have Karamo, this girl can have this question mark. She don't know who he is. It's a race car driver guy. Whatever. Look at all
Let
the
me tell you
men
something.
that women have
Kim
ever been around, and
Kardashian
look how they
is
like
like
now. That Coochie got more miles on it than Interstate 95. Okay, that's it. Let's move
But
on.
let me tell you something. If I was a woman, I would be Kim Kardashian. Like I would be. Let me tell you why. Because I believe that the power is in the puss. And she took hers and made $1 billion off of it. If I was a woman with that kind of power in between my legs, I would be a billionaire too. Just saying.
Okay. I don't know what else is not Lightning McQueen. If life was a highway.
Let me tell you something. It was said in the 60s that it's a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. And then like 40 years later, it was like who run the world, girls. Like all of that stuff is like true. Like it's power in the puss. Like there's a joke. Okay, humor me here. There's a joke that says, why do people always say don't be a pussy when a pussy like have babies and it stretches and it goes back to its original form? Like the pussy is resilient. But they don't be like, well, they do say don't be a dick, but dicks are way more sensitive. If you get kicked in the balls, it's all said into like balls and shit is way more sensitive. So I'm telling you, there's power in the puss. It can make you a billionaire. Take the lead from Kim K.
Okay.
Just humor
Can we
me
move-
there. I'm just saying.
Are we ready to move on?
I'm done.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck, girl. We wish you the best. You and your vagina. Okay. All right. This is let's switch over to a very serious situation that's been going on. As you guys know, we've been covering the Nolan Wells story. We did get an update today. We're getting updates all weekend. And the family just wants to know what happened. Okay, that's all. One of his friends had went on Good Morning America and talked to the press about some of the stuff that's going on. Let's take a look.
I just know I've lost my best friend.
This morning, a friend of Nolan Wells, who was with the 18-year-old the day he was last seen alive, is sharing what he says happened during a July 4th boat trip to an isolated barrier island off the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Trayston Shepard declined to speak with us on camera because he says he and his friends are getting threats.
We did no wrong here, and we don't understand how we're getting so much hate behind it. We all cared and loved Nolan, and nobody wanted to see Nolan die. Nobody wanted to see his life be taken so short.
Shepard addressed this viral video that investigators have been studying. Wells's parents worried it showed their son involved in a confrontation, but Shepard said that's him, not Wells.
That's the video I'm referring to. That's me yelling.
Shepard says he took a boat back from Horn Island in the late afternoon, but Wells stayed behind with a girl he had met.
They met that day, and it was kind of one of those things. It did come off that day that he really did like her, but that was the only time they've ever hung out was at Horn Island on July 4th.
Investigators believe Wells drowned and say there were no immediate signs of foul play. But there is growing frustration in the community, and his parents are skeptical, telling GMA Wells left his phone behind and they tracked it to one of his friends.
It was showing everywhere the phone had been, I was like, well, it's showing that he's back on land.
The sheriff said the parents have not turned over the phone to investigators. Their lawyers said they will. While the investigation goes on, Trayston Shepard wants the focus on his friend.
I want everybody just to relax and let everybody mourn the loss of Nolan, and let us remember him as in like the sweet guy. I think everybody needs to let the investigation continue and let the facts be shown.
Shepard has spoken with the police guys, and the sheriff told us that both he and all of Wells's friends have been cooperative. We're still waiting on the results of the official autopsy and the independent autopsy the family has ordered, hoping to get the Wells family the answers that they so desperately seek.
What are your thoughts on this, Malcolm? Before I go, because I want to be
Okay, so right before we came on air, I was watching Don Lemon. There was a photo that surfaced, and what Don reported was that the photo has not been what do you say? Not verified. I forget the word that he used, but the story was verified. The story was verified that at 1 a.m. July 5th, Nolan was back on land in a pool with his friends. There's a photo. Then there supposedly had been an altercation, a fight where he was beaten up. This is all of but this was reported on Don Lemon about an hour or two ago. And they said that they went back, took him back, and that's why the phone was pinged on land and then pinged back. So there's more to this story that keeps unveiling. I'm not sure what to believe. I'm only speculating now from my last statement saying that I wouldn't, because now the parents are speaking out and there's just so many different things that are surfacing, from them having to go and trace down his phone, his car keys, the back and forth situation with the people with the car keys and the dude hiding out with the phone. Something ain't clean in the milk.
Something ain't clean in the milk. I just, what I have to say, I want to say uninterrupted. I'm going to go into the fourth quarter of the show and get into the team huddle, because at the end of the day, Nolan Wells, his life mattered. So I don't care what's going on with his little friend. I don't care what's happening with the old boy. I don't care what's going on with you know how they feel about that whole situation about, like, you know, well, I don't care about the friend, because to me, none of y'all were friends to him. None of y'all. His life mattered, and all his family wanted to do, all his family wanted was to get answers. It would be the same situation if it was Betty Crocker or Sarah or Junebug, whoever. It doesn't matter. Every child deserves to live. Every child deserves to have, and every parent, if they lose it, God forbid they lose their child, they deserve to have an ending to, and answers to that ending. The situation that happened with Emmett Till, Ahmaud Arbery, Lennon Lacey, this is no different. And you can't tell us that this has not been racially motivated, because even if the situation that happened and how he got unalive was not racially motivated, how it's been handled is racially motivated. How it's been handled is not been handled like you did with that little girl. What was that little girl? The little girl that went missing. Y'all had her face all over the little blonde girl with the curls, the little blue-eyed blonde girl with the curls. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Casey Anthony, that's her name. Y'all did not. It was on the news nationally every damn day. Y'all did not stop until you got the answers to what the hell has been going on. And so we can't even find out what's happening with these white friends, that supposed white friends. Like, I don't understand that. His life mattered. It's not because it's more important because he's black. It's not more important if he was white. He's a child, and parents deserve to know what happened to their child if they had the unfortunate, unnatural way of losing their child before they go. We are meant to outlive our parents. We are meant to at least go beyond the age of 25. And there's already stuff stacked against black men and black women and black people in general. And then y'all treat us like we're just not human. Like it just doesn't matter. We're second-class citizens to y'all. So when we bring it to the forefront and we try to say, okay, well, y'all don't want to do anything, we'll raise the money. We'll deal with the stuff. We'll talk. Y'all don't want to talk about it. Y'all don't want to put that over the national news. Y'all don't want to make that a big damn deal. You don't want to plaster Nolan Wells' face all over that stuff. You don't want to send FBI. Y'all don't want to do all of the things that you would have did for Casey Anthony or any other white child that would have been missing or unalived. Y'all, and I'm talking to us right now. I'm talking to our people right now. I'm not knocking any other types of people that watch Pyro Power Hour. I'm not knocking it. I know we have some white followings. I've seen some of the letters that y'all send. I've seen some of the comments that you have inboxed me, and I'm not knocking y'all. But I'm talking to my brothers and sisters right now, my cousins. Y'all need to make sure that we are not the only ones in a group, that we are not the token black kids in a group. And I know that sounds horrible, and sometimes we get our own shit with our own people, but I would rather it be us than it be them, that we're the only ones in that space. If you see your children only hanging out with white people and there's just you need to fix that. I'm sorry. Nolan Wells should be an example for all of the situations that's going on. Watch who your kids hang out with. Y'all need to stop being friends with your kids and start protecting them. Because it's their job to learn to fall and stumble and grow. It's our job to protect them to the best of our ability. And I know crazy things can happen. Wild things can happen. I understand that. We can't protect them from everything. But we can do our damn best to set them up for success. And being the token black kid in a space, it's not it. They need to know their history. They need to know where they come from. I don't care if they're privileged or not. They need to know where they come from. Because 9 times out of 10, Gen Z is already privileged just based off of what we already got going on right now. Off of the backs of our ancestors. That's just a fact. But they need to know that they can't be the only ones in a group. They need to have a buddy. Because at the end of the day, I remember a time where I was in a group where it was just me and somebody a homegirl I did not like. I could not stand that hoe. But the fact that me and her were the only ones of color in that damn space, oh, you best believe we looked out for each other. We might have cussed each other out together, but we weren't going to allow ourselves to be left alone with all of these white people. We don't know what the hell's going on with them. That's how I was raised. So when you're going down the street and you walking down the street and you see one of us being bothered by one of them, I don't care what type of beef you got with them. Because I guarantee you, one of the things that I like, and y'all may not like the show or not, but one of the things that I like about the baddies is that when shit goes down and they are attacked by people who are outsiders, it's all about locking and loading with each other. They may have just gotten into a fight with each other 2 scenes before, but if they realize that there's other people coming into the circle that's not supposed to be on the bad, that's not even a part of the baddies, it's all about them against the world. And that's how our culture should be moving. That's how we should be moving. And that sounds real segregating. That sounds real bad. That doesn't sound like kumbaya utopia. We ain't there right now. Not in Trump's America. Sorry about it. Don't let your child be the token black girl or black boy or black non-binary in a space. Because when push comes to shove, when the police come, they're not looking at those other kids. They're looking at the nigga. Let that sit in your shots, Shondo, for right now. I love y'all. I ain't got nothing else to say. You got anything else?
Yeah, y'all. Tune in tomorrow. I
just had to say that.
No, that was deep.
That's crazy.
No, seriously, on a serious note, because I just had to lighten it up a little bit. On a serious note, though, let us just for real, as we going, just moving through life, just remember to put positive energy out. I like to say thoughts and prayers, like, just positivity. Like, we need more of that. And if we center ourselves on more things positive, then that will radiate to others. And that's what we need right now. We need more love and more positivity, the way Christ intended it. Not Christianity, but the way that Christ intended it. So while people running around when people are getting attacked, instead of helping, they pulling their phones out. It's just not the way that it's supposed to be. You're supposed to intercede for those who are less who are weaker, who have less, or whatever. We need to intercede in all areas, not just when it's violence, but just in everything. We need to intercede. When you see somebody hungry, you don't necessarily have to give them no money, but you could buy them something to eat. If you feel like they're not going to do right by it, there's so many different ways that we could just be more positive and have a positive impact in our communities and in and around the lives of the people that we love. So just remember to love each other, everybody. That's all I can say, because all of this stuff, it's dark and we make light of it, but we need to just really put out more positivity and more positive energy. So with that being said, I apologize to all the pyromaniacs for all the expletives I used when I was talking about Lil Boosie. Now, moving on.
We talk how we talk. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
I had a whole moment.
All right, you got anything before we head out?
Yeah, tune in tomorrow, y'all, for Reality Tuesdays. We got the Real Housewives of Atlanta. They've come back after their 4th of July break, and they are coming back hot. It's finally coming to a head. Portia and Shamia showdown. Woo. Not to mention, yesterday was the Love Island finale. We know the winners. That was Trinity and Bryce. We'll talk more about that. And then we'll have our regular Zeus roundup and the Big Brother premiere week. So we got a lot to talk about tomorrow. It's going to be all fun, light, and maybe a little politics here and there, but it's mostly fun and light tomorrow. So tune on in, and I'll catch you on the Reality Tuesday.
Yes, make sure you guys do us a favor, quick like, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. And also hit us up on that Cash App and PayPal and Stripe. We do appreciate all that you guys do, and subscribe. We are trying to get to 10,000 before the end of the summer, at least for me. By September, So thank you guys so much for tuning on in, and also join the Patreon. Patreon.com/Pyro Media Network. Okay, all right, y'all, we love you guys so dang on much. Thank you guys so much for coming on through, and we will see you guys on the wait. He said I want to watch the Big Brother live feeds to go to sleep. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I like those too. Air My Plus.
Yeah,
I love the live feeds.
All right, y'all, we love you guys so much. Stay blessed, stay stress free, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace, y'all.
Comma, gotta get it. Comma and a comma, gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. Comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. Comma and a comma, gotta get it. And it's a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. Comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. Comma and a comma, gotta get it. Gotta get it.
Thank you for watching Pyro Media Network. For more information, please visit pyromedianetwork.com.